said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Lewis. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the left side. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wide open downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Open field up. Touchdown Volunteers. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground and cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's Gibson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Marshall. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of the tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They'll try the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Newton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Lewis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got the 1st down and more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown Vols! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the 2nd quarter. He unleashes a long one. And he makes the catch inside the 15. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
The give to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. After the score, we'll see if that pre-zone will fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out, get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. It's Staley. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Gets the back moving. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jumped on top of the pile. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Now improvising. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on 1st down. Under fire. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. That's caught. It's Bennett. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up. There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Finds space on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. There's a reason they call this dude a big play just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 8 over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Stealing a score on special teams. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Huffman. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Finds a little space. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Creates a little room. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Huffman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you...
Breaks into the open. Old spin move. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got room at the 35. It's a running room. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. A designed run for the quarterback. Inside the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown ball. They move on top here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 22 over Vanderbilt. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working the middle, it's complete. Finds a seam. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Lewis. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the run, it's Lewis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz, or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. On the ground, it's Gibson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
This quarterback part of their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 38. Seton Hill University, 20.
With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jefferson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Looking left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Comes from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great